What if I told you that 92% of people fail to achieve their New Year's resolutions? And that most of us set goals that only lead to stress and burnout? It's true. But here's the real kicker: the secret to success isn't about setting more goals. It's about setting up systems. Think about it: how many times have you set a goal, only to give up a few weeks later? The problem isn't you. The problem is the goal itself. Goals are fixed. Once you hit them, what's next? It's easy to feel lost or overwhelmed. But when you focus on systems, you create a way of living that supports constant progress, no matter what. In this video, I'm going to show you how to shift from a goal-driven mindset to a system-focused one. I'll explain why goals are holding you back, how to build a simple, effective system, and how to turn that system into daily habits that guarantee success. Ready to change your life? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The System Shift. Why goals are holding you back. We've all heard it: set goals, and you'll achieve your dreams. But the truth is, goals often set us up for failure. In fact, research shows that 92% of people fail to achieve their New Year's resolutions. Why? Because goals are static. They're one-time events with a specific endpoint. Systems, on the other hand, are dynamic and ongoing. Think of it this way: when you focus on a goal, you're chasing an outcome. But when you focus on a system, you're chasing progress. Goals create pressure and anxiety, while systems provide stability. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, argues, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So, instead of measuring success by reaching a destination, measure it by how well your systems are working. Chapter 2: From Sprinting to Marathon. The Power of Systems. Most people treat success like a sprint. Set a goal, go after it with everything you've got, and hope for the best. But real success is a marathon. Systems are your training regimen, not just the finish line. A system is something you can rely on every day. For example, instead of making a goal to lose 20 pounds, create a system for eating healthy and exercising regularly. This system will guide you continuously, whether you're 1 day or 100 days into it. The key is sustainability. A study from the University of Scranton found that just 8% of people who set New Year's resolutions actually achieve them. Why? Because they often set unattainable goals and don't have a system in place to keep them on track. Chapter 3: Building a System that Works. The 3-step framework. Creating a system sounds complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Follow this simple 3-step framework to start building your own system. Identify the process. Start by defining the steps you need to take to achieve what you want. For example, if your goal is to write a book, the process would involve setting time to write every day, researching topics, and editing consistently. Your system doesn't need to be perfect from the start. It just needs to be clear. Automate and optimize. Once your process is in place, look for ways to automate or optimize it. For instance, if you're creating content online, tools like social media schedulers and email marketing software can save you time. Small automation can make a huge difference in maintaining your system without burnout. Measure success without goals. Systems are more sustainable when you track progress without focusing solely on an outcome. Instead of, I'll lose 10 pounds, track how many days in a row you've stuck to your exercise and diet routine. The goal is to reinforce the behaviors that get you closer to success, not obsess over the result. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more actionable strategies for building success. Chapter 4: The Habit Factor. Turning systems into daily wins. It's not the big goals that matter, but the small, daily habits. In fact, 40% of our daily actions are driven by habits, according to research by Duke University. When you build a system, you're also building habits that will eventually run on autopilot. Instead of focusing on an end result, systems let you track consistent, small wins. Think about brushing your teeth. It's a system you perform every day without much thought. Apply the same mindset to your work and life. If you make your system a daily habit, it becomes easier to follow through. The power of habits is that they compound. Just like a penny doubled every day grows exponentially, small daily wins build up over time. So, ask yourself, what small daily actions will move the needle towards your bigger picture? Chapter 5: The System of Adaptability. Flexibility over rigidity. Goals can lock you into rigid thinking. They often come with a win or lose mentality. Systems, however, are adaptable. They grow with you. Successful systems allow room for flexibility when life throws curveballs. For example, if you're trying to create content consistently but face a creative block, a rigid goal would make you feel like a failure. But a system allows you to adapt, like switching to brainstorming, research, or repurposing old content until you're back on track. Systems let you evolve based on what works and what doesn't. In fact, a study from the Harvard Business Review found that companies that focus on systems rather than goals are 30% more likely to achieve long-term success. This is because systems encourage you to focus on learning and improvement, not just outcomes. Chapter 6: System Overload. How to simplify and scale your success. The beauty of systems is that they can grow with you, but that doesn't mean you should overwhelm yourself. One of the biggest mistakes people make when creating systems is overcomplicating them. The simpler the system, the easier it is to scale. Start by focusing on one area at a time. Once that's working, expand it. For example, if you're trying to build a productive morning routine, start with just 3 key habits like meditation, exercise, and reading. Once those are in place, then scale up by adding new habits or refining your process. Simplifying your system helps you avoid burnout and keeps you on track. Remember, you're not in a race. The goal is to create sustainable, long-term success. Keep your systems simple, and they'll serve you in the long run. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to hit subscribe. Join the community for more insights that can help you create lasting success and live life on your own terms. Thanks for watching.